I have said time and time again that the religious exemption is the single greatest threat to our community since HIV/AIDS. And we are seeing the religious exemption and religious exemption laws pop up all over the country, protecting for example, just a couple of years ago, we had a pediatrician right here in Detroit refusing to treat a baby because the baby's parents were lesbians. That person didn't get fired or fined or anything. And we're seeing more and more doctors turn away LGBT people in both primary care and in mental health across the country, refusing to, for example, give hormone therapy to a trans person. And then they hide behind the religious exemption to protect themselves. And I think not only are we seeing more laws pop up, but with the 6-3 conservative majority on the Supreme Court, these religious exemption cases are a great threat to our community. It's why Affirmations will be expanding into primary care, because we have a responsibility to protect our own if they're not receiving culturally competent and scientifically accurate care from their own doctors. And by the way, I want to point out that it might not be that the doctor is simply homophobic, right? It could just be a cultural competence and ignorance thing. For example, PrEP. PrEP is a pill that you can take every day, and it's 99.9% effective against the HIV virus. Many doctors don't even know about PrEP. They weren't taught about PrEP, of course, when they were in medical school. And so it may just be an issue of not knowing the best way to treat our youth, our trans community, our seniors. When you think of seniors, think about the life that they lived. You know, speaking of our youth today, let's go the opposite direction. Many of our seniors lost their jobs. They lost their families. They did not have children for the most part as a safety net. They might have been with their partner for 30, 40 years, and then that partner dies. They didn't have marriage. They don't have the Social Security safety net that the straight community had. Then they go to assisted living, and many of those assisted living facilities are religious-based. And so out of fear of mistreatment, they go back into the closet, which is a horrible thing. And we're seeing that today. So, and again, even if those religious-based institutions, those facilities, aren't homophobic, many simply lack cultural competency to treat the senior community.